Hey guys, in case you didn't know, as of the 22nd of March, it's officially been 1 year since I've signed up for the Infinite Black. Thank you. As I was saying, since it's been 1 year since I started playing the Infinite Black, I thought I'd talk to you about some of my experiences of the game and what's been happening since I've joined. Now let's start off with when I joined the game in the first place. Before I started playing the Infinite Black, I was playing this game which was called something along the lines of Pocket Legends or something like that. I think that's the name, but I'm not quite sure. So I started getting bored of that, as I usually do with my other Android games, and I started looking through the Play Store and typed MMO into the search bar. Then one of the games I find, it's called the Infinite Black, so I thought I'd check it out. So after the game finished downloading, I created a new account called MedzOnTIB, which you can see me playing as on the video. And I pretty much had no idea what the hell to do in the game. By the way, at that time, there was no such thing as red, blue, green or grey server. There was just one server where everyone played on. I'm sure everyone has had one of those experiences where they thought playing one game was going to be like something, but then it actually turned out to be something else. Well, this was one of those games. So then I started looking at the tutorials and guides provided on Whalesongs.com, which is where the forums are based. The tutorials and guides did help, but then I realised as I was playing more of this game that it's actually one of those games where you just have to play more in order to know what to do. So then I was playing as a privateer for about 2-3 days until I was invited by a corp called Universal Utopia. So since we were a developing corp, we used to farm a lot, like most people would. That is, until we started getting killed a lot and rolled by Murder Inc. So then we joined a new alliance called Fear Inc. I think the reason why this alliance was formed was to bring together the weaker and less developed corps in order to defend themselves against the bigger alliances such as Murder, if I can remember. Unfortunately, Fear Inc. failed and eventually got disbanded after a while. But then again, we did have a big issue with spies in the alliance, so we couldn't really defend ourselves there. In fact, if you try to look up the alliance Fear Inc. now, you'll notice that it doesn't even exist, as you can see from the picture that is being shown. And if you look at the corporation, you'll notice it only has one member, which is the leader. So eventually I was playing this game less and less every day until I stopped playing at about May 2012, if I can remember. So that probably explains why I've been in a Titanship for almost all my videos, with the exception of this one where I'm in an Executioner, which someone helped me buy. There was one thing that I got lucky about though. During the time I wasn't playing the Infinite Black regularly, they started purging accounts which were inactive for 6 months or more. And for some god knows what reason, I logged on in about August or September, randomly, so my account didn't get purged. So here I am, early February 2013, and I start feeling like tibbing again for some god knows what reason. So I start playing the game again as a privateer, still trying to remember what I knew before. Would you believe it? I couldn't even remember how to corp jump. So here I am, invited by another corp, once again, called Blasphemous, which you could see I was part of in my other videos. They were friendly just like Universal Utopia, but probably more active and had more members that were actually playing it. And also the leaders were more active. Which reminds me that I forgot to say that eventually our leader from Universal Utopia, called Nero, eventually got his account purged since he stopped playing the game. So here we are again, everyday farming as usual, until we start getting rolled by the bigger corporations and alliances once again. You know, the usual Merc, Murder, Disenfranchised, Assassins, rolling. You get the point. So as you can see now, I'm part of Warlords, and so are some of the other people that were in Blasphemous. So you can probably guess what happened. However, I won't go into great detail about this, and I'll tell you why later on in the video. And then, dun 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 dun, the formation of a new alliance called Countdown to Chaos, or as it's more commonly known as, CTC. If you don't know who CTC is, then you probably should. They are a new alliance which formed about last week, which I'd like to describe as the opposite of Fear Inc. The reason why I say this is because the following corporations, which I'm about to say now, are part of this alliance: Countdown to Chaos, Death Row, Devastating Winds, Disenfranchised, Killin', Monster Inc., Murder Inc., Phoenix, Tic Tac, and Zeus, as of the 22nd of March 2013. Earlier, I said that I won't go into great detail about what I said earlier. I chose not to do this because the chances are that I am not allowed to talk about corporation or alliance politics between warlords, the Brotherhood, and other corps and alliances in order to protect the privacy and confidentiality of any players, corporations, the Brotherhood alliance, and any decisions made between them. I have also not to mention any names of people for that same reason, with the exception of Nero, whose account is purged and doesn't play anymore. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my video and me talking about my past experiences of Infinite Black. Don't forget to like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel MedzOnTIB, and I'll see you guys later. Happy tipping.